You're probably wondering how I acquired this. But I'm going to save those details for some other time, mainly because you probably wouldn't believe me. But long story short, I went through hell to get it. Literally. So Undertaker, if you want a shot at taking this back, you'll have to face me at Survivor Series in a... Now come out here and accept my challenge. Come on, answer me! What's wrong? You too embarrassed to show your face after what I did to you in the plains of purgatory in front of your hordes of undead? I told you it was a crazy story.
At Survivor Series, you will not survive, but you will. Rest in peace.
Welcome to Survivor Series, where later tonight we have an epic last man standing match between Trey and the returning Undertaker.
And if facing the Phenom wasn't intimidating enough, he's dead set on regaining possession of his urn that Trey somehow acquired.
Well, assuming this goes how I think it will, Trey's pretty much dug his own grave here tonight.
The following contest is a last man standing match. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 170 pounds, the Superstar.
Guys, we have two of WWE's most exciting superstars ready to square off here.
And there's nothing quite like seeing two superstars settling it in the ring in one-on-one action, Michael.
A living legend, The Undertaker.
And his opponent from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker.
The greatest winning streak in sports history. When the Undertaker went 21-0 at WrestleMania. It is a streak that will never, ever be duplicated. The Undertaker
is one of, if not the most prolific performer in pay-per-view in WWE history. The man has won Royal Rumbles. He's won WWE championships. And as you mentioned, Cole, the streak will never be matched.
You have to wonder, what does Trey have to gain in a match like this?
While the risk is certainly high, so is the potential upside. I know it's unlikely, but if Trey could defeat The Undertaker, that would go a long way in solidifying his status as one of the top WWE superstars in recent memory.
I think there's a better chance Saxton wins Commentator of the Year.
Wait, you really think I have a shot this year?
No, I sure don't.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
And scissors takedown.
Oh, very nice. Stomping down. His offense is on point right now.
That's what he does. Keep on the attack.
And Undertaker showing such creativity.
No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
This Phenom, The Undertaker, was invincible for 21 WrestleManias. 21 victories. It's a streak that will never be duplicated by any WWE superstar ever again. For over 2 decades, The Undertaker was perfect in sports entertainment's grandest stage. And it's The Undertaker, able to break free. Gets him with a counter.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
Big back body drop.
Oh, man.
Hangman's neck breaker. Finds a way to reverse. Thank you once again for joining us at November's longest running sports entertainment event. This is Survivor Series. Shots to the body.
Treating their opponent like a heavy bag.
Proving tough to catch. Reflecting on The Undertaker's streak, even though the dead man's WrestleMania record has a couple blemishes on it now, any match against The Undertaker on the grandest stage holds a significant place on the show.
Undertaker's turned any match against him into the marquee match of WrestleMania. He's the spectacle within the pinnacle of this business. No superstar has ever been as synonymous with WrestleMania as The Undertaker.
Oh.
your crown.
What is it that The Undertaker is looking to do to change his luck at this point?
His health is clearly a concern right now, guys. If he doesn't find a way to combat some of this offense, there's no way he's going to be the last man standing.
Not looking good right now. Uh-oh. Undertaker! Gonna climb to the top rope, looking for a little old school.
I'm no mathematician, guys, but by my calculations, a last man standing match is more than 3 times as brutal as a traditional match. After all, you only need to keep your opponent down for a 3 count in a traditional match.
He's not going to like this. Buster! The damage he's taken is starting to pile up.
Well, if this is what keeps him down for the 10 count, he's nowhere near the man we all thought he was.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. On the topic of traditional matches versus last man standing matches, Corey makes a great point. In matches such as this, you have to keep your opponent down for a count of 10.
Which oftentimes results in increased brutality and danger, Michael.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
This is just going to be physical. There's no other way to describe it. This match is being televised around the world in 18 languages and in over 110 countries. These guys have to knock each other down to the point that their opponent can't get up. You know, the past few decades, Survivor Series has become an international phenomenon. And the WWE Universe is watching all over the world in places like the United Kingdom, Mexico, Switzerland, the Philippines, and, of course, everywhere else on the WWE Network. Not over yet. The Undertaker is a force within the ring. And finds a counter. Boom, dropped on the crown. There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Things have gone from bad to worse for The Undertaker.
Turn out the lights. This one's over. There's just no way he'll be able to answer a 10 count now.
It's time for The Undertaker to rise. Just one more time.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He somehow did it. Trey has defied all odds to defeat The Undertaker.
This definitely quiets any doubts that people might have had about Trey's legitimacy.
I'll admit it, I've had those doubts. But what Trey did tonight was truly impressive. Maybe this guy's the real deal after all.
And that's how we opened a portal to the Netherworld and summoned The Undertaker to the Earth Realm so I could defeat him and cement my Hall of Fame legacy. We're fine, thanks.
I told you they wouldn't believe it.
You know what? None of that crazy stuff ever happened. I mean, sure, I beat The Undertaker. You all witnessed that. But could you imagine all that other wacky stuff? Portals and marsh ladies and Papa Shango?
Yeah, gotcha. Joke's on you.
Anyway, let's get back to things that actually happened.
Like when I was the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, holding the SmackDown Live Women's Championship for over 2.5 years.
Our record-breaking SmackDown Live Women's Champion is ready to address the WWE Universe.
Since I defeated Mickie James over 2.5 years ago, I've had the privilege of defending this championship against the very best female competitors in WWE. But when you're the longest reigning women's champion in the modern era, it's only natural you start to look for new ways to challenge yourself. And considering it's a little Wild West around here right now with no GM, I figured this was my chance to do that. So I thought about doing an open challenge, but that's a little played out. I could force myself to win with a 4 or 5 count, maybe, or I could do something really unprecedented and defend my title against male superstars. So what do you think?
It's Becky Lynch and her Savages.
Nothing good ever happens when they come around.
Well, that's your opinion, Saxton. Personally, I think they're one of the best things going today on SmackDown Live.
Well, whether you like them or not, you can't deny the influence they have over WWE.
I'm not arguing with that. Ever since Becky Lynch took control of this faction, she's pretty much been able to do whatever she wants, except for taking that SmackDown Live Women's Championship away from Red.
I have a feeling that could change real soon.
So you want to give yourself new challenges like 5 counts or facing men? Well, I have a better idea. How about you forget all that and face the man?
It's funny you still throw around that title after all these years. I mean, I'm the one who's held an actual title longer than anyone since the 1970s. So, I'm pretty sure that makes me the man.
I am the man because I'm the leader of the most powerful force this sport has ever seen. And that's when there's someone in charge. So just think of what we're capable of when no one's steering the ship. So unless you want to find out what happens when we have free reign, I suggest you give me my title match tonight.
If you didn't hear me the first time, I'm looking for new challenges. Not rematches against played-out losers I've already beat. And you and your crew trying to intimidate me isn't going to change that. Besides, everyone knows you're just all bitch and no bite.
Oh, well, if you're not going to give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you. Boys, little help? I'm gonna show Red here my bite.
Red is severely outnumbered here.
So far, Red's holding her own.
Not anymore. Becky Lynch is showing Red that she's not just all talk.
Here comes Trey to help his best friend.
I admire his courage, but Trey has no chance against these guys. It's 4-on-1.
I told you, Becky and her savages are one of the best parts of SmackDown Live.
It's clear that unless she can somehow even up the sides, Red faces an uphill battle to hold on to her SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think you're looking at the man who's going to end Red's record-breaking title reign.
We gotta get even with Becky and her savages.
How are we gonna do that? We're at a 5-on-2 disadvantage.
We saw what happened out there, and we want to help.
Great. Where were you 15 minutes ago?
We all had severe simultaneous leg cramp syndrome, or SSLCS.
It's a real, proven medical condition that can occur when superstars team as long as we have and their body's ailments become synchronized.
I don't think they're buying it.
Look, the truth is that we didn't want to get involved in your business, and we know sometimes certain people can be a bit stubborn about wanting to do things on their own.
He's talking about you.
Nah, it could be anyone.
It's fine. I know I'm stubborn, but I'm not stupid. I can recognize when we need help, so we'll take it. Thank you.
So do we do like a secret New Day handshake now or something?
How about you two rest up, and next week we'll see what we can do about Becky and her crew.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, leg cramp acting up again. You guys feeling it too?
You can stop that now.
Not long after my issues with Becky Lynch heated up, SmackDown Live filled its open GM position. We were excited to see who it was. Well, until we saw who it was.
Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM of SmackDown Live.
Apparently she's traded MMA and Hollywood for WWE. This is crazy.
This isn't crazy. It's genius.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be the new general manager of SmackDown Live.
Did you just come out here, interrupt us, and say SmackDown Live?
She definitely said that, and I have 20/20 hearing.
You're off to a good start as GM. Please, continue.
Knowing that I was up for this gig, I watched the show last week for the first time, and I have to say, I didn't like what I saw from you, Red. Instead of accepting Becky Lynch's challenge, you resorted to cheap insults, which led to Becky having no choice but to defend herself. So, Red, you said last week you wanted new challenges? Well, I have one for you. You're going to defend your women's championship in the first ever best out of 5 team match. It will be a one-night series of singles matches between Red, Trey, and your buddies The New Day, taking on Becky Lynch and her savages. If Red's team wins the series, she retains her title. If Becky's team wins, she is the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
She just said it again.
The name of your show is SmackDown Live. Say it with me. SmackDown.
Town makes more sense, but whatever.
Guys, we're losing track of the fact she just put us in a best out of 5 series for Red's title, which seems super unfair. I mean, who would do such a thing?
Hey, I know we formed an alliance, but that's kind of our thing, okay?
With all due respect, you're really stacking the deck against Red, so I have an idea that would help even things up a bit. you give our team home field advantage.
That's right. If Red's putting her title on the line under these circumstances, then the series should take place on our turf.
What kind of turf are we talking? Synthetic or natural? Because I prefer a natural tall fescue.
I meant more of a New Day home arena vibe, but we could look into the fescue.
I like what you're thinking, except Becky's team should have an equal opportunity to secure home field advantage. So later tonight, it will be Red and a team member of her choosing versus Becky and a partner of her choice. The winner of that match will earn home field advantage for their team in the best out of 5 series.
Who's it gonna be, Red?
Yeah.
That was a test, and you passed. Good job.
There's really not a bad choice, unlike the choice of Brooklyn as GM.
Ooh, she just laid the smackdown on her.
So I'm going to team with...
Great decision.
Ooh, I can smell the sweet aroma of tall fescue headed our way.
Home field advantage is on the line later tonight on SmackDown Live.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New York, the Queen.
Listen to this crowd, guys. They're fired up for this one.
As well as they should be. This match has instant classic written all over it.
Determined looks on these faces of these women for sure. Wouldn't you agree, Byron?
Absolutely, but that shouldn't come as any surprise, especially considering how intense the women's division is right now.
And from New York, weighing in at 170 pounds, the Superstar.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a Match of the Year candidate.
I'd say that he's among the most prideful superstars on the roster today.
Well, when you accomplish what he's been able to accomplish, Michael, you have every right to be proud of yourself.
Here comes the man! Look at the look on the face of the Irish lass kicker.
And from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch is one of the most beloved superstars in all of WWE, male or female.
And one of the chosen few to ever main event a WrestleMania.
To some, she's the face of WWE.
Well, to some, I am the face of WWE. See? It's not so hard to make comments like that, Cole.
To who? What? Who sees you as the face of WWE?
I was being facetious, Cole, to prove a point.
Well, when Becky Lynch wants to prove a point, she does it right in the center of the ring. Usually by tapping her opponent out and making them regret ever challenging the man.
Which is why, again, some see her as the face of WWE. Here comes Balor Club.
And from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
You want to talk about bona fide superstars, you want to talk world travel talent, then look no further than Finn Balor.
Former NXT champion, first ever Universal champion, multi-time Intercontinental champion. Wherever he goes, greatness isn't too far behind.
You're absolutely right, Michael. Finn Balor is the complete package, and he's got the accolades to prove it. You can just feel the widespread respect that the WWE Universe has for Finn Balor.
SmackDown Live's new GM has put Red in a situation like we've never seen before.